Hello everyone, this morning we're coming to you from the Sydney Cricket Ground.
I can't see the logic in that choice. The bowlers would have been chomping at the bit to start things off. Instead, they'll have to watch the openers dodge some grenades.
Please give the players and umpires a round of applause as they take to the field.
Here we go, first ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Players look ready, the umpires are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Edge, what a ball!
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. That's just outrageous.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Nice bowling.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
End of the over and a wicket has fallen. Brilliant over. No runs added to the score.
We're done.
Doesn't beat the infield.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Misses everything.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the... delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Got right in behind it.
Wait.
Straight to the fielder.
Just threw the shot too early. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yep.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Good, patient batting in that over. Nothing there to chance their arm on. None from it. Going with spin now.
Wait on.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Nice shot. Runs possible. There'll be one run here for them.
That's... what allows them to get off the mark.
Wait there.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field. Confused on what that delivery was meant to be. Terrible bowling.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Wait on.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Wait.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
A well-directed short ball sways out of the way. That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control. Not many runs off the bat so far, but the team total, it's moving along nicely. Yep, the batters are doing their bit, but the number of extras the bowlers have given away is just inexcusable.
Wait there. Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Paddington end.
Wait on.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Khan ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit maybe, but couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
Wait on.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
It was a nice looking shot.
Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Nice.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yeah.
Drives and misses everything. Could be close. Trouble. Oh, gone.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Solid defence, very compact. This should be close.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Simple as you like. Didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in the over.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Seemed very happy to take the boundary first up. Punched away nicely to get off the mark.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Nice.
Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there. Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Yep. Yes. Nice bowling.
That was a slower delivery. Played too early and it went straight. Through to the keeper.
Good bit of timing there.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing. Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
End of the over. India are 2 for 17.
Yup. No.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that gnaw.
Khan, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yup.
Into the gap, nice shot.
No, no, no. Yup.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
No.
Bit of miscommunication there. They got back in the end, so no harm done. It would have been a high-risk second.
Bowled him! Beauty, absolute beauty.
An innings that promised much, and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. This could be out.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did.
Morning.
Interesting decision. The pitch really looks like there will be something early for the bowlers, but the captain is asking their openers to get the pads on.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Welcome to the
Anderson has the ball in hand and will get us underway. Hopefully there'll be some swing and bounce with this new ball early on.
Catch it!
Massive edge.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nice solid defensive shot.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Waiting!
Straight to the fielder. Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit maybe, but couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt. Edge. Amazing delivery. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Yep.
No interest in that one from the batter. Anderson will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
End of the over, 5 off it. Pakistan are none for 5. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
A well-directed short ball sways out of the way.
No shot offered. Big shout. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Confident appeal. Could it be? That's the end of the over. 1 run coming from it. Pakistan are none for 6. Anderson from the Randwick end. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Randwick end.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. No interest on that occasion to play at the ball.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Got right in behind it. Stokes ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it up. Bowl disturbs the furniture.
The ball did just enough to beat the bat, and this innings has ended before it could start. Out bowled for a duck.
Please welcome the new batsman at number 3 for England.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Huge appeal. Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Well, the margin in this game can be so fine. The narrowest of margins sees the not-out decision stay.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on. Beaten on the drive.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Yes.
Middle that one, great timing.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Absolutely nailed it.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Bowled! What a way to start the over.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
Well placed. Should get a single. This could be out.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yes.
Got that away nicely.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
They would have been struggling to get back for another. A good call of no.
Yes.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Big appeal.
Yes. Catch it.
Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
They have the wicket they wanted. A huge blow. Root gone for not many.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just need to settle down. The timing is off. These deliveries are there to be hit, but it's a time for cool heads.
Yes.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Gone! Brilliant in the field.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This is...
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning. A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Yes.
Solid defence. Very compact.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Yes.
Too much room. Got what it deserved.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side. not letting batters build any momentum. Couldn't have hit that any better.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Good shot. It's found the gap.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Really good shot there.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Wait.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Waiting. Yeah, yep.
A direct hit, and this could be gone.
No!
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
No, that was a very solid half-century. Nothing fussy about it. Nicely crafted and risk-free. We'll want to move things along now, though.
Out. That's a special catch.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
A little bit of wobble on that ball, and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
Please give them a warm welcome.
Drives and misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly and lucky not to chip it straight to the fielder.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Back go the stumps. Missed the straight ball.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Anderson, whose first task is getting themselves settled. This could be trouble.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Trouble. Oh, gone. They've been bundled out for not many at all. The bowlers have done their job. Just need the batting to finish it.